Hello and welcome to Asia Calling, your window on Asia. In today's program, we're focusing on arts and culture. We meet the creators of a shadow puppet version of Star Wars. Also, the stars of an Indonesian documentary that won Best Film at the Busan Film Festival. And foreign domestic workers in Hong Kong become professional photographers. Welcome to the program. I'm Rebecca Henschke. An Indonesian documentary about street musicians recently won Best Documentary at the Busan Film Festival in South Korea. The film tells the story of Boni, Ho and Titi, three gifted, charismatic bus musicians in Jakarta, and through them a wider story of contemporary Indonesia, and particularly the frenzied capital of Jakarta. I spoke with the director and the three stars of the film at the launching of the documentary in Ubud, Bali.
Hidup ini kayak film, panggung sandiwara.
Jalanan was 7 years in the making and is the work of Canadian journalist Daniel Siv.
Tujuan gue itu berkarya, karya yang real, di depan manusia, di atas bis. Satu hari udah berapa bis itu? Berapa manusia yang gue hadepin? Dan lagu gue, mereka dengar.
Kalau di kampung aku, ngamen itu nggak bagus.
And I was always fascinated by the subculture of pengamen jalanan, or street musicians. I found it was very unique, even within Southeast Asia. There's no other phenomenon like that in other countries, of this entire community of approximately 6,000 or 7,000 buskers who work the buses in the streets and their political and social messages.
Apalagi perempuan.
To find the main characters for the film, Daniel says he carried out secret auditions by going on and off metro minibuses in Jakarta, searching for the right street musicians.
And when I met Ho and Boni and Titi, I knew right away that those were the people I wanted to work with. I mean, I met them separately, but kind of within the same few weeks. And it was a gamble that paid off. I mean, I never stopped believing in their story and in their personalities. And most people who have seen the film agree that the strongest aspect of the film is their personalities. So they really work well on screen.
Ho says he has always wanted someone to make a film about his life.
Juga punya cita-cita pengen punya film tentang kehidupan saya yang real, yang nyata, tidak diada-ada begitu. Akhirnya ternyata Daniel tidak bohong, tidak bercanda. Daniel serius. Saya tanya sama Daniel, kamu serius? Kalau kamu serius, saya serius. Kalau kamu bercanda, saya juga bercanda. Terus Daniel bilang, oh saya serius. Oke, kalau serius, kapan mulai bikin film? Besok bisa, sangat bisa gitu.
But Boni was more suspicious of journalists.
Ya, kita bukan curiga karena apa ya? Karena kan banyakan wartawan ini jual apa sih? Media, cerita. Karena dia asik aja ngambil gitu anak-anak jalanan atau lagi tidur. Saya paling benci gitu. Saya mau dibangunin atau ngobrol, nanti kasih makan atau kasih uang, ya kan? Karena kan anak jalanan ini bukannya mata uangan, bukannya GR sama uang gitu, karena hidup di Jakarta kan sangat sulit sekali, keras.
Titi says her friends were also skeptical about Daniel's motives.
Ya, cuman teman-teman aja yang suka jealous ngeliat saya. Kamu ngapain sih? Kamu bodoh banget. Kamu ngapain sama bule? Cuman ntar di foto-foto, diambil shoot, ntar dijual di luar negeri. Itu hak mereka, saya bilang gitu. Kalau dia merasa senang, kita bisa menyenangkan orang itu dapat pahala.
They all say they built up a close relationship with Daniel over the 7 years of shooting. As a result, the film shows intimate moments in their lives. Ho being arrested and put in jail, Boni's home under a bridge is destroyed by a flood, and the film shows the breakdown of Titi's relationship with her husband.
Nih ntar kalau dilihat saudara aku, dilihat sama keluarga aku yang nggak suka sama aku, gitu. Cuman saya kembali lagi, biarin memang hidup aku begitu, ya sudahlah. Masa bodoh sama orang lain. Yang penting kalau aku, suami aku bilang, udah biarin aja yang lain, yang penting aku.
Lihat filmnya kamu gimana perasaannya?
Saya nggak bisa ngelihat, saya sangat sedih sekali. Karena bagaimana ya, jadi kita menuangkan kehidupan. Sebenarnya kehidupan itu ada di sini saja, jangan di film ini. Cuma saya sudah pasrah.
Daniel says the target audience for the film is both the international community and the local Indonesian market. Director Daniel Siv says the target audience for the film is both the international community and the local Indonesian market. And that during the process of filmmaking, he says that the documentary changed from being a film purely about street musicians into a documentary about Indonesia in a much wider sense.
The more I zoomed in on these three lives as a microcosm, it really told us so much about Indonesia, the issues they were dealing with, the relationship between them and the powers that be, the idea of being marginalized poor in Jakarta and what that means in terms of identity and opportunity and social mobility and lack thereof. So really so many Indonesian and indeed universal themes emerged from this very micro look at these three people's lives. And I thought, wow, this is becoming much bigger than I thought. And now if you watch Jalanan, I really think you feel it's a film about Indonesia that happens to be told through the perspective of three street musicians.
Ho says he hopes that rich people in Jakarta will see the film and it opens their eyes to the reality of the city's poor. And he's hoping that via the film he too becomes closer to becoming one of the rich.
Kalau kayak gitu gue capek, Bon.
The plan is for the film to be released in Indonesia in Cinema 21's and Blitz Studios early next year.
Perasaannya pasti seneng banget lah ya kan. I'm happy. Wah, bintang film. Seneng banget. Nih kita udah bintang film ya, udah jadi bintang film ya. Saya juga nggak tahu. Seneng banget dan bersyukur banget. Ternyata selama penantian 7 tahun yang lalu akhirnya bisa tercapai juga. Terima kasih semuanya yang udah mendoakan Titi.